I feel like I could keep talking wide receivers, but we're almost out of time. And somebody said, hey, are these guys even live? Yeah, we're live. I've seen some super chats
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff come in. We're still trying to manage how to go about all that, but I'll definitely shout you guys out here in a minute. But I will say, it would feel weird not to mention this at all. But I feel like massive news came out yesterday from Brett Veach on Sirius XM radio about Mansour Delane. So he talked shoulder blade, and that was what Spags said even maybe a
a
couple
couple
days
days.
ago.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, so that, and then
Breaking
the
here.
expectation is he'll be fully, in theory, he'll be fully cleared for contact at some point next week. That was what Brett Veach said on Sirius XM. Nate, any thoughts on that? And that doesn't necessarily mean he'll instantly be in preseason game 2 or anything like
Right.
that, but just getting him out there and getting those reps in there as a rookie with all those young guys in the secondary where Noel Williams is like the starting main guy and he's in year 2. Alohi Gilman, safety, yes, but Spags talked about him today. Even the face of the safety room's new to the system. So how big of news is that to you, and what could that mean going forward if he's able to get cleared for full contact next week?
This is my best interpretation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think he said 7 to 8 days. So
He did.
if I'm supposed to read that literal, that means you're gonna play the Rams without Mansour Delane. You're gonna come back to St. Joe on Monday for a practice. Do you do a scan of his shoulder that Monday morning or Sunday night? How you feeling? Okay, we take those images, we double check them, and I guess that 8 day could be he could be back to like full pad, full clearance on Tuesday. I guess that's how I'm supposed to take it. I know teams, when they put things out there, it's obviously from an optimistic viewpoint. Like, yeah, 7 to 8 days, which totally means 7 to 8 days. It could be like 2 weeks. It just depends on like the athlete and the medical staff. And again, I think if it's a shoulder
again, we talked about following
Yeah.
the breadcrumbs. Like, he probably got a scan recently that said he was on track. And I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like, Rick and just these medical staffs, they know when you're going to be healthy before you do. Like, because they've seen, if I
So
sprain my
many.
ankle, that's a sprained ankle. Well, he's seen 40 years of sprained ankles. Like, they have
Right.
the data, they have the experience. So this is probably an injury that charts out to X amount of time until a fractured bone is fully healed. And we got the scan a few days ago and he's progressing. And so it really should only be 10 more days. And so by the time we have our interview at 7 to 8 days, like, that is kind of hyper specific to say it that specifically from a team that doesn't typically give you hyper specific days or timelines. So I do think this is probably just like straight up. Yeah, it was a 3-month injury or 2-month, whenever you heard it in OTAs. And this is when the bone heals on that kind of injury. And, we speculated a week or two ago, why do you need a yellow jersey as a DB? And I was like, can you not handle like getting a running back, putting a helmet or a shoulder into you? The answer was, yeah, apparently that's literally what happened.
Yep.
Because if Kenneth Walker came at him and, was physical and tried to just kind of thud off him, like, that would have been terrible for the back of his shoulder where he seems like has a fracture. So yeah, we were like kind of right about that. And, it seems like it's just a bone that needs healing. And once it's healed, then physicality can follow from there. So it's kind of exciting because it does feel like he is just going to be back when he's there and it's just going to be full go. And luckily it hasn't been a lower body thing that he, wouldn't have the stamina or the speed or all those things and doesn't have to work back from that.
Let's say best case scenario, he's in pads early next week. We don't know if he's going to play in the first preseason game. I would imagine at least some reps in the third one. But what are the odds he starts week 1? Let's say best case scenario, he's in full pads, or is this he's still a rookie, 6th overall
100%.
pick? He's rotating in. Is he starting out the gate?
If he's 100% clear, and he even plays one preseason game, like let's say you hold him for the Buccaneers game, and you just want to wait till again let that shoulder heal up or not take on too much contact in like a game setting, you can hold him all the way till the third preseason game against the Seahawks, and then you could play him for the Denver Broncos. Spags may be a little bit specific about like, okay, do we fully want to give him 100% of the snaps? But he's starting. he needs to start. Now there might be some personnel packages. Say what you will. Again, that even includes the whole L'Jarius Sneed of it all. Because again, I don't think he's really doing anything until September rolls around anyway. You still have Noah Williams as your cornerback 2. It looks like Chris Roland Wallace is your leading candidate to be the nickel. And yeah, you still have Christian Fulton in the wings if necessary. But yeah, he would have to have a setback for me not to think that he wouldn't start opening night against the Denver Broncos.
I figured that was the answer, but you just never know with Spags. Spags today was like, yeah, we're moving slow. He was pretty blunt about it. He's like, yeah, they need some work back there. Essentially,
I think what's funny is coaches do that sometimes, and then you realize, coach, these guys are tired of looking at each other. They're ready to play another team. Like if you just put another team out there, I bet you they'd look faster to you. But we are really in the grind of camp, and that's a fun back and forth between the players feeling a certain way and the coaching staff being like, give me more.
I do want to shout out real quick because we're monetized for the first time. We got some super chats. Jennifer with the 1571, number 15 and number 71. Congrats on podcast. 3 to all of you. Congrats to Mitch and Brooke Lynn. 2 words.
Is it 2?
Yeah, that's her middle name.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. She was breaking out the middle name too.
Yeah,
I was just making sure.
Check. Yeah.
Congrats on the new baby.
Yes.
Hi to Nate Taylor as well. Let's freaking go. We got Judy with the jewels, 1,000 jewels. I think it's like, I don't know what that is. Is it like a super sticker? I don't know what that is. That's new to me, but we'll take jewels. I appreciate that. Mega Chief DeLorean said, Uncle Alert. I don't know if he's calling me old, us old, he's old, we're all old. I'm not really sure. Old.
Yeah.
Might just be the triple hairline going on here.
I have no hairline, so I'm not helping y'all. I'm sorry. Red Pill with the 10 said, monetize is fast, amazing. Thank you, brother. Love the show. Question. What do you guys think about Tyron Matthew visiting, where it might go? He said in training camp, it's easier to be a player than a coach. I feel like most players with money don't really want to be an NFL coach unless it's higher up, but you guys could weigh into that one a little bit more than me.
I mean, yeah, most coaches also tell you if you make enough money, don't be a coach because the lifestyle is not the greatest. You have to love it to do it. But I feel like Tyron's a guy that probably sees himself like he's got a higher calling to teach and to share his knowledge, whether that's at the NFL level or at the youth level. So he's probably just dipping his toes in it, seeing how much he's going to like it. But yeah, I mean, I know he's a tremendous leader, and how that translates in his future life, whether that's at the NFL level, whether that's at a different level. I mean, I think it's probably cool for him to get out there and kind of see what that life would look like.
I would love him to be an NFL coach because he would tell us too much.
Yeah.
He would not be able to hide things. He would tell you how he felt.
I still enjoy it.
You'll never get it, obviously, but they might have burned the tapes. But if NFL Films has any of his mic'd up, unfiltered, unedited, it is probably some of the craziest stuff you'll ever hear in your life. Half the time he doesn't even know what he's saying. He just something comes out and just oh damn, did I just say that? But yeah, I feel like he'd kind of be more of a chill coach. He'd probably be have an outburst every now and again when he gets frustrated, but it wouldn't be like an EB that you just constantly hear the voice.
Right.
So yeah, I think he'd be great in that role, and he'd be definitely too honest being interviewed.
He's still even recently going after people on Twitter. I don't mind it at all. Goodness. Sometimes it's just burners and people trolling him, and he'll tell him all kinds of stuff that I won't repeat right now. But yeah, he's awesome, man. I'm sure he'd make a great coach if he wanted to. I think he could easily do it.
Yeah.
Essence, Janae, thanks so much for. It says jewels, 2 jewels, a silver star. I don't know if these are memberships. I might need to go check. I'm the YouTube guy. I need to go figure out what's going on with YouTube over here. Darrell with the 2, didn't know you were live. Great pod. Thank you guys for the kind words. We have 450 people in here right now concurrent. So it's an honor to be here with you guys to talk some football. I feel like there's a lot more we could still talk about. Obviously our hour's up, but it's just, there's so much to the game. We didn't talk linebackers. What's funny is I'm just glad Mahomes is where he is. We didn't even talk about him because he seems fine. And this is a QB1 in the NFL, coming off an ACL, LCL. We didn't even talk about